What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm officially in Miami, and in this video I'm going to tell you more about how it is the life here in Miami, what to expect, what to not expect, and everything you should know before you move here. If you are new to this channel, my name is Francesco. I've been traveling around the world for the last 7 years, and I've been visiting the most beautiful places that you could ever imagine. And right now I'm here in Miami. I've actually booked a stay for over a month just to understand how it is life here, because this could be a place that I may want to live in the future. I'm staying here on the balcony of my apartment, which I booked for more than a month here in Miami. I'm staying in Brickell area, which is basically the business city center of Miami, and it's very reminding me of New York and many other capitals. Miami is well known to be one of the most expensive cities in the world, so make sure that you are aware of that before you decide to come here, visit Miami, or to move in Miami. So as I'm standing on the balcony of my apartment, let me give you a little tour around the apartment. Let me tell you how much it costs for me to stay here 1 month. So let's start from the balcony because we are here. This is the view that we got from our apartment. That's the Bay of Miami, and this is Brickell. Oh my god, it's insane. We are on the 33rd floor. As you can see, we're pretty high. We have this sound bed lounges, and then let's get in. So this is the living space. We have a nice sofa with 2 chairs and a huge big screen TV. And then we have over there the dining table. We got also a big kitchen, fully furnished. This is the entrance, and then if we continue on this side, we got my wife. Hello. This is our bedroom, and it's pretty spacious with a little like closest wardrobe there with the mirror. Then we got also the balcony. I mean, that's basically where we were before. And then we got here like a little wardrobe scene, and then a bathroom which is pretty small and pretty dark. I don't really like it. So this is our 1-bedroom apartment here in Brickell, Miami. We've been looking on Airbnb to find this apartment. It was not easy. There were a lot of options, but what we were really looking was like for something that has enough space for 2 people, enough space to work because we work from home, and also something that was like pretty central. So Brickell, it's basically the business center of Miami, where there are all these like beautiful high building that reminds me of New York, and then you have different areas. Miami is not just one block. Miami is very big, and it's distributed with different districts. You have Brickell, you have downtown, you have South Miami, you have Miami Beach, and Miami Beach has like different districts from the south to the north. So make sure that you know where you're actually staying in Miami, where you want to stay in Miami, because it's very strategically if you're actually staying around Brickell or downtown, because these are in the middle, and so you can actually way quicker than basically if you live like in Miami Beach, because then you like to get like a train or you like to get like a bus and so on, if you don't have of course a car, as we do. How much it costs to stay in this apartment? So the apartment, it's okay. It's not probably the best apartment that we could have a wish to have here in Miami, but for the price, that's what we could get. We paid $4,500 per month with all utility bills included, with gym and pool, which are downstairs, and I may show it to you later on in this video. and it has also reception, and it is in this beautiful area of Brickell. $4,500 is pretty steep for us, as we have been used to live in Europe, and of course for $4,500 in Europe you probably can get like a mansion, a whole like villa, or maybe a castle. But here in Miami you can barely get probably a 1-bedroom apartment. So make sure that you are ready to spend this money if you are thinking to move here in Miami, and if you want to stay in an apartment like this one. Of course, there are a little bit cheaper option here around Miami, but you can expect that the area where these apartments are located, or like accommodation or like rooms are located, are very like not the best probably. In fact, it's in USA, it's very important to know where you actually staying, because there are areas that are a little bit rough and probably not safe to live. So make sure that you actually stay in the best places, because otherwise you may have some trouble on the long term. Another thing you should definitely consider when you are actually moving in Miami or coming here for vacation is that to go around Miami you will need probably a method of transport, which can be a car if you are considering to rent one, and that could be an extra expense for you, or you can get like around with Uber or Lyft, which are the most common let's say taxi that you can get here. There are also some like scooter that you can rent, but the area where you can go with a scooter is pretty limited. Or you can use public transport, has train, tram and buses. These are pretty cheap, so this is probably the most affordable thing if you are considering to travel around and visit a lot of places. For example, if you want to go from Brickell to South Beach, you will have to get a train to downtown, and then from downtown you have to get a bus, and it will take around 50 minutes, I'd say, door to door, and it will cost you around $4 or $5 each. And actually you can get this, which is like a district bus. It goes only around this district, and every district has one like this one, and it's free. How much it was all this? Only
For the coffee and the croissants?
Yes.
Only at $23.
Only $23. While in Italy this would be probably around, I'd say like 5-6 euros. Pretty. So we just finished our breakfast, and as you can see, a yummy breakfast here in Miami will cost you around between $20 and $30. This is another thing that you should definitely be aware of if you're moving to Miami, because the life here is pretty expensive, and also if you're actually planning to go out, you have to consider that for breakfast, for example, you will spend between $20 and $30 if you are 2 people. But if you go, for example, for a dinner, you may spend in between $50 and $100 for just one meal, dinner or lunch in this case. So Miami is definitely not the cheapest option in USA, but everything has a price, because here you have everything. You have every type of cuisine, every type of nationality, and also like services. You get bus, you get tram, you get train, you get rental, car sharing, and all these kind of things that probably you will not find everywhere in the world. But also you got a beach, you got downtown, you got a business area, so you've got pretty much everything in one unique spot. And not to forget the weather. The weather in Miami, it's pretty good 365 days a year, so that means that will allow you to not have winter clothes. As you can see, we have just a t-shirt and a pair of shorts, and this is gonna be pretty much like this for 365 days. Of course, there is still season. You will have the rainy season or hurricane season, and then you will have the dry season. Right now we are going into the dry season, as the hurricane season just passed by. Another thing that you should definitely be aware of is the insurance. If you are a foreigner, you will need an health insurance if you are thinking to relocate in USA, as here basically there's no public health care, and that means that even for a pair of contact lenses you will need to have a prescription. Things that in Europe it's crazy, you know, like you will never have to show a prescription for a contact lenses. You can just go on Amazon and buy. Here in USA it doesn't work like that. My girlfriend, she actually forgot her contact lenses, and she doesn't have right now an insurance, as we are basically living abroad, and therefore she will have to pay $200.
It was $200 today just to update my prescription, not even to buy contacts.
Which is crazy. So be aware, you'll need a very good health insurance if you are planning to move to USA. The last thing I want to mention is that Miami is probably the best party scene you will have in USA. So you are going to have a lot of fun here, because if you go to South Beach, Miami, it's full of beach clubs, it's full of clubs, and therefore there is a lot of money that you're gonna blow up if you want to have a day out, a night out with your friends. We are not kind of party people, me and my girlfriend, but we will enjoy probably a couple of days a week where we're gonna have a night out. And so I'm going to show you where you actually are supposed to party here in Miami. It's South Beach. There's pretty much a lot of bars and cocktail bars and clubs on the Ocean Drive and the South Beach area, so you cannot make a mistake. Another thing, be aware, South Beach is probably not the safest area where to go around, so make sure your wallet is in your pocket, make sure your phones are in your pockets, and also make sure you don't leave your belongings when you're going to the beach, because there's been pretty much a lot of theft going around that area, so you are aware of that. So that was all from Miami. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope I gave you a lot of useful information about the life here in Miami. And I'll see you at the next video, but before to go, make sure you smash the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. This will help me to keep sharing videos here on YouTube and support my work. And if you have any comments, there's a comment bar below. Make sure you leave your comments there, or any question, and I will be back to you. I'll see you at the next adventure. Ciao.